So sure enough, posted a video earlier about WEFLINGs, I call them, WEF members in Canadian politics and media. Sure enough, a comment was, I thought for sure you'd have Pierre Pollivare. I thought for sure you'd have Pierre Poilievre on there. Well, there's a reason I don't. And that is because I have never found anything showing that Pierre Poilievre had anything to do with the World Economic Forum. And apparently neither has anyone else, so I'll come to that in a moment. The only thing Poilievre has ever had to do with the World Economic Forum was, we've all seen it, you can still find it on the Wayback Machine, in 2020 when the World Economic Forum was still proudly and openly displaying all of the Canadian MPs who were World Economic Forum members. They had their names and their pictures all lined up. I forget now how many of the 32 of them or something. Quite a list. And Pollivare was there. That's all anybody has on him. Now, I ferreted out World Economic Forum members that I don't think anyone else has. Doug Ford, he was a real toughie to find. They had him buried really deep. The trail on Ford started with a meeting with Klaus Schwab, a special WEF meeting in New York in 2019, just before 2020. And I trailed him from there. I have looked exhaustively for Pollivare in the WEF, attending Davos, any addresses, publications, any of the usual things that would put me on the trail. I can find nothing other than that World Economic Forum picture thing, call it that, whatever. Now, Pollivare has addressed and denied WEF stuff. You can believe that or not, he's a politician after all. So, enough said there. However, if anyone could find him in the World Economic Forum, they'd be crowing it from the rooftops. The liberal supporters would be all over it. They'd be going, look, Poilievre's WEF. Despite the fact they're okay with the Liberal government being 75% WEF members and Carney being a 5-star general in the WEF. But that irony aside, it would be shouted from the rooftops if anyone could find Pollivare in the World Economic Forum. And that's why I didn't list him. I don't list a WEF member unless I found him myself personally or the work of Dr. Jacob Nordengard. And I can't find Pollivare. And again, I've spent more time looking for him than probably any other 10 other politicians. So, just to answer your question of why I didn't list him, it's because I can't find him. If anybody can, let me know. I'll be the first to go, there he is. I'm not biased.